Hello there, and we are live. See, ladies and gentlemen, and to those who will be popping in later on to the show, of course, it's 4 p.m. early show. See, guys, yeah, I like doing these early shows, yeah, with Steve Mahala, my guy, of course, is in the
Right.
background, yeah. I love doing this type of early shows with him because those are the most interesting times. In the evening, we're always trying to rush, always trying to, push things quickly. But this time, we'll just sit back, relax, talk about some issues, yeah, and just dilate and then chew them up, yeah. See you guys, yeah. Welcome to another installment with my brother Steve Mahala. See,
Yo,
Steve, talk to these people, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Look, we both got Carabao Cup tomorrow. Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
see
man.
how that goes. But yeah. I mean, one of us won on the weekend, and one of us failed to win. We'll say.
Oh, guys, yeah. See, Steve is a very shameless guy, yeah. When after Arsenal drew, the first message I got on my phone was from Steve
And what did
mocking
that
the hell
message
out of
say?
me,
What did that
bruh,
message say?
mocking the hell out of me. See, yeah, guys, yeah. I mean, it's good to laugh at me, man, but yeah, only one of us right now is in Champions League position. I mean, last season you qualified, but it's only one person that is actually, out of me and you, that's actually looking at that title in a way, in a kind of way that we're a little bit close, but we're still further apart. But see, yeah, we'll get
I'll see
into
you at the end of the season, Tony, when we have 0 trophies for both our clubs.
that.
Equivalent in that aspect. The equivalent
Guys,
there.
Steve Mahala just said he will see me, yeah, by May when there's zero trophies for
Both
both
of
of
us
us. But
win no trophies. Yeah, well,
no,
I'll
no, no, you have a point, Steve. No, to be very sincere with you, you have a very, very big point, man. Because I mean, time without number, yeah, these football clubs have failed us. To be very sincere with you, imagine, yeah, the Arsenal, a big, 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 huge club like Arsenal, at the end of the season, no trophies. Man, bro, it hurts me from deep within. See, Steve, yeah, we'll be talking about the Carabao Cup coming up, but again, man, it shed some light last weekend when you put Leicester City to the sword, man. See, when I asked you the same question, when I asked you this question last weekend, you said, "Hey, man, there is no hope for Newcastle. In fact, we're going to lose." Steve, you categorically told me that you are going to lose against Leicester City at home. Steve, take me through what happened down there. What was the differences? Why would Leicester come down there to Northumberland and get smashed up? Four goals to nil. And you said you were gonna lose that matchup. So what happened? What was the difference maker? See, guys who are watching, smash up the likes. Big up to BX Gooner 81. That's my guy, real Gooner in the house. He says, "What league are Barnsley in?" Barnsley is in first league.
League One, man.
Yeah,
No,
League One.
Tony, we beat Leicester because this was the good version of Newcastle. It's Jekyll and
Mm,
Hyde with Newcastle, just like it's Jekyll and Hyde with Spurs.
mm,
Ironically, on the same weekend, Spurs
mhm,
also destroyed a bottom half of the table team 5-0. So again, Newcastle and Spurs, guys, are the same club. Really,
mm,
we just play in different colors, and one is in the north of England, one in the south. That's really the only difference. And
mhm,
sometimes we're really, really good. We have players capable of scoring a lot of goals. Yeah, we can sometimes just kick the shit out of somebody.
mm.
Isak was very, very good. Isak was on the counter, slicing, dicing, great delicate touches in and around the box.
Yeah.
Anthony Gordon was really, really good. A constant danger on the left. And because Leicester were so busy marking Isak and Gordon because they were on in their best form, that
Mhm,
meant Jacob Murphy had about 5 chances to score because everybody
mhm,
their whole defense was just shifted to
mhm,
the right, and the
mhm,
midfield was dealing with stuff on the right, and then they had to deal with the overlap from Lewis Hall, who had a really good game. They had to deal with Tonali and Jacob Murphy just had chance after chance after chance. He missed 2 sitters. He did score the first goal, which is a very nice little set piece routine on the right. It was I want to say it was Tonali, Hall. One of them made the run in, and then the ball up to the top of the box, and Murphy done a nice job scoring that one. And there was 1-0 at halftime, and I said I was doing the watch along on Sarcasm City. I'm like, I'm not comfortable with the 1-goal lead because Leicester can't counterattack with Mavididi or Vardy, and then it's 1-1. What we did though was we scored pretty early in the second half, and then for good measure, we scored like 3 in 15 or something like that. We scored it 2 minutes into the second half. Then we scored 3 minutes later. Then we scored 10 minutes later. One of the goals was the free kick from Gordon. It was a little chip over. It was horrible set piece defending from Leicester. It was a beautiful little dink from Gordon over to the left. It was Hall headed it to Bruno, and then Bruno just headed it in. So that was a nice little set piece routine. And scored a few minutes.
I mean, you're scoring from set pieces, and no one has come out to say,
Tony,
no one has come out to say, you're the second Tony Pulis. I mean, you're scoring goals from set pieces now. Newcastle have scored lots of goals from set pieces in the last 2-3 games. To be very sincere with you, but no names for you guys. But I'll keep it moving, no problem. Man.
Well, Tony,
if it's Arsenal, the agendas come out. If it's Arsenal, the agendas come out. Set piece merchant.
Tony, it's because
corner kick FC. I mean, we've heard it all.
I get that. Tony, people are just impressed that we score goals. Like the thing is, you have a team that you're Arsenal, we're Newcastle. It's very different. We're not in no title race. We could do a cup at very, very best, and maybe 7th at very, very best. So, and you know what? When you're starving for goals, you'll take them anyway. So, but yeah, and then we did score 2 in open plays. So, Leicester offered virtually nothing on the counter. They didn't really have any sort of momentum going. This was the good version of Newcastle. And the problem is this season, Tony, just like Spurs, I keep saying it because it bothers the shit out of me. You get a good version of this of Newcastle one day, and then a bad version the other day.
Yeah,
that's just who we are. So,
but again,
it was a good version.
But again, Steve, is it that Leicester is such a poor side? I mean, let's don't overgas something down here. Yeah, let's not act as if Leicester City, is a big team. That just came down to St. James Park and got slaughtered, or some certain kind of giants right now. They're not really looking good. They're further down the table. What position is Leicester City in? Right now, they're in 17th in the league right now. They've considered a whooping 34 goals.
Yeah.
They've chipped in just about 21. But again, in 16 games, any team that has shipped in 34 goals, I mean, that's an open team. So do you just think that Newcastle is just literally above Leicester City because you have a more better team and Leicester City is just a very, very poor side? So does that flatter? Does that flatter in any way?
Tony, I'm not saying we're the greatest show on turf or anything. We done a good job on Saturday versus Leicester, scored some nice goals, and just did what we were supposed to do, which is show, when a 17th place team comes to your house, you have to boss them around and score a lot of goals.
Actually, they're in a relegation battle. They're in a relegation battle. So it's a relegation threatening team. Right now, they're 17.
I'm just glad that we didn't get the bad version of Newcastle and we missed a lot of chances.
Of Leicester,
That's all. Now, Tony, we have Brentford tomorrow in the Carbao Cup at St. James's Park. They don't have a great away record. They have a very poor away record. If you actually look at it in the Premier League, it's a cup game. But if we use the Premier League as reference, Southampton and Brentford have 1 point on their away travels in the league this year. One point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what should happen is that we should win the game like 2-1, 3-2, something like that.
But again,
That's what I'm
how come
looking
it's
for. I'm
Brentford
looking
in
for the good
11th
Newcastle.
when they've lost most of their away games this season, man? I mean, yeah, they've been scoring lots of goals, yeah, at home, but the 11th in the league right now. I mean, with the kind of games they've lost away from home, they should be totally down the table, man. They should be
But
down the toilets right now.
Tony, we talked about this last week though. Brentford's home record, they've won every single game except one draw. They've
Yeah,
beaten everybody that's come to the
they've beaten everyone that's come there.
Everyone except one. Who was the one team that Brentford drew?
I think City. Is that
No, they
City?
haven't played City yet. So
Okay.
Brentford at home so far have beaten Crystal Palace,
Okay.
Southampton.
Okay.
West Ham got the draw. There you go.
Okay.
Brentford beat Ipswich. They beat Bournemouth. They beat Leicester. They beat Newcastle. So they haven't played. The best team that they've played so far at home is Bournemouth, probably. Bournemouth are in form. The new are more,
Arsenal played Brentford.
Bournemouth are sixth.
I think
Bournemouth are
I
sixth
think
place
Arsenal
right
have
now.
played Brentford. Arsenal have played Brentford.
No, you haven't played them yet. You're gonna play them on January 1st.
Oh my days.
At their ground. So if you lose that
Oh
one,
my
I would not be
days.
surprised at all. I would not be surprised if they beat you, Tony.
Oh my days, bro. But again, see, man, you just have to herald what Newcastle did. Uh, again, when you were saying that you were going to lose that game, I had my doubts because Leicester City is a very, very poor side. They're not
Right.
scoring goals. They've conceded lots of goals, man. 34 in 16 matches. That's too much. Which means that when they get to that 21, 22 mark, bro, those guys would have conceded nothing less than 50 goals. If we go by the progression they're
They're
going
on
right
a
now,
trajectory to concede. Yeah.
bro. But again, do you think Leicester will survive relegation this season, man? I mean, they just came back up,
Just
right?
barely.
Are they gonna
Just
stay
barely.
there?
Just barely. I think the three teams that go down are Wolves, Southampton, Everton.
Bro, even that Everton, I have my doubts because Everton has always been this kind of team, yeah. Bro,
Yeah.
they've been in that relegation scrap back to back like twice
For
or
about
so
3
right now.
years now. For about
Like 3 years now, it's been
Tony,
back to back.
Tony, what happens though with teams
Pick
that
up
are
John
battling?
Smith. John Smith, we love you. We love you, John Smith.
Tony,
How are you
what
doing?
happened? Big up Joanne. Tony, what happens though to teams that are battling relegation constantly for like 3-4 years on the trot? They eventually crumble. Remember Sunderland?
Exactly.
Remember Sunderland for a few years. They had a great escape and all this with Moyes. Then they eventually go down. Bournemouth. They under Eddie Howe. They had some good seasons. Like I think they finished like 8th or 9th one of the seasons, but then they got into a relegation battle for about 2-3 years. They eventually did finally fall. So this is what happens when you're constantly involved in relegation battles. That means that your club hasn't improved enough to be at least mid-table. So for me, Everton don't have enough goals in them. They can defend. They can defend in some aspect.
But, they're good defending. They can defend actually.
But Tony, they offer virtually.
They offer nothing going forward. I mean, they have dead strikers in it. I mean, when Calvin Lewin is the guy leading the lines for you, I mean, he's not a prolific goal scorer in it. But again, one thing I've always seen with Everton is that, and with their with their relegation scrap, is that they do have players that could fight it out, that could go on a skirmish. They could just fight it out to the end.
You need some sort of goals. Tony, if you look at Ipswich Town, Omari Hutchinson will get you some goals. Smotic will get you some goals. Delap up top, he'll get you some goals. I think he's suspended for when Newcastle play them on Saturday, but they've got some decent attacking players. With Everton, it's like Jack Harrison.
It's like trap. Yeah, there's completely no one. Harrison isn't really looking good. Ndiaye isn't really looking good. I mean,
And
it's
guy's
drab.
a creative player. He's good on the
Mm.
ball, and he'll try some things here and there. He's got some nice moves, but like end product wise, I mean, but Tony, what like the game on Saturday when they tried to counter, I see Ndiaye try to carry the ball up. Nobody's running with him.
No one is
Nobody's
running with
running
him.
with him. So then
Just
he just
drab.
gets closed down on
No
a
one is
3-2-1
getting
at
into
the
space.
halfway line, and then
No,
Arsenal
no
go back
one.
to attack.
Mm,
That isn't the
absolutely
only
no
time
one.
that
That's
that's
true.
happened this year. That's not the only
I,
time Everton have been in. That's they're attacking wise. They're horrible.
that's true. And again, there was Asian players at the back, man. I mean, you just have to talk about it, man. Ashley Young, bro, that guy's older, bro, man.
He's not going to get you goals from
I don't think
fullback.
there's springs
He'll
in
get
his
you
steps again, man. He's getting old.
exactly.
Tarkowski,
So
Brock White. I mean, these are the sharmest of
Tony,
defenders.
they've scored. Tony, Everton have scored 14 goals in 16 games. Only Southampton have scored less goals than them. They're on 11.
Damn, bro, bro. But again, but again, see, Steve, you do also have to look at it from this point of view that Everton is this kind of side that they know how to scrap. As
Yeah,
in throw away the goals, yeah. They've done it back to back, back to back. They've been in relegation scraps. They know how to how to get the best
right.
from this relegation. Maybe that's where they should be to actually
Yeah,
just
they're
scrap
a
it
poor
out,
side.
and
They're a poor side.
then pending to when there's enough injection of cash into the football club and investment into the football club, then they can think of actually, getting out there and actually just giving it that push. But right now they have Mangala who is in the middle of that park. They have Decore who is also down there. Gaye. I mean, they still have players, hard hitting players that could still, help them out and get things done, mop things up in the midfield
Yeah,
for
they
them
can. But Tony, I just don't see enough from them in attack to stay up because
to stay up.
you are going to need goals. The only
Mm,
chance that Wolves have to survive is that there's some goals in that team. Their defense
yeah,
is the worst in the league alongside like Southampton, but at least Wolves have some
sure.
goal threat. At least
Mm,
Wolves have some goal threat. At least they go for it. Everton are
yeah,
just far too conservative. And their next game, by the way, is they host Chelsea. Now,
yeah. The whole Chelsea, man.
if Chelsea continue on their form that they've been in, they'll go and win
Yeah.
there easily, like a 2-0. Then
Mm,
Everton play Man City away. I know Man City are
mm,
in a horrible moment. Maybe they get a draw, but like I still favor Man City to win that 1-0 or 2-0. Like
yeah.
because
I,
Everton don't attack these big six teams. They
Mm,
don't.
that's true. They don't.
Home
They
or
don't.
away.
They don't.
So
I mean, even with mid-table teams, as in they offer nothing going forward. And again, it's very, very. I mean, it's of high significance that you talked about their attacking acumen right now. I mean, they are the second to the last in terms of goals scored in this league
yeah,
right now. I mean, the worst of the worst, yeah, is Southampton that has only scored about 11
11.
goals this season. Everton have scored 14 goals in 16 games. Bro, it's as shambolic as it. I mean, this team is bad. Yeah, they are the
Yeah.
dregs of that. But again, you just sense it that, that they have a little bit in the tank to just get them out of that trouble. But again, that's Everton, man. But again, we have to also keep it in mind that Everton will have to scrap with Chelsea for points. So because that's the
Right.
problem when you're facing all these teams, yeah, that could scrap. Yeah. When
They
they
could get
get
a
to
0-0 out of
certain
Chelsea.
teams, they
They
could
could.
scrap.
They
When they
could.
played against
Could get a
Arsenal, they
0-0.
scrapped
Could.
defensively.
Right.
When they play Chelsea in the next game, bro, these guys might scrap.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
don't
no, no,
forget that.
Tony. They are
Yeah, they still have that crunch
Tony,
game
they're
against
scrappy.
Liverpool, Merseyside Derby coming up next year.
Tony,
Double headers for them, bro.
Tony,
They could scrap. They could literally take points away from this big
no, no,
team.
no, no, no. It's guaranteed that they will scrap because that's all they have in that team. They have
Mm,
physicality.
mm,
There's no doubt about the players in the squad has physicality.
yeah.
But what else? Do
Mm,
they have blistering pace? Not really.
Mhm.
Do they have
No, at all.
technically? Do they have technically gifted players? In Die, pretty good.
Mhm. Mhm.
Calvert Lewin,
Mhm.
horrible. Like Branthwaite's a really good defender.
Yeah.
Tarkowski, not it.
Mhm.
So Pickford will save them every once in a while, but like
Yeah.
they have physicality, and that's about it. So they
That's
have
just
to be
about it.
scrappy.
Yeah.
They have
But
to be
mind you, their
scrappy.
physicality got them to scrap 2 seasons,
Right.
3 seasons in a row, and
But
they stayed
I'm
up
talking about their skill level. Their skill level is low. It's
low.
really
Mm,
low.
mm.
So then
No, I
Tony,
hear
this is
you,
why
man. I hear you, man.
Tony, this is why I told you before on last week's show about if Arsenal cannot beat this Everton side who are woeful, just write the Premier League season off. It's done. Tony, if I was an Arsenal fan, I would look at the Arsenal Premier League games as purely entertainment.
Entertainment, man.
That's it. That's
No,
it.
I
You're
get
not
you, but
entertaining to watch sometimes.
but
A lot of
again,
the
but
time, you're not
again,
even
don't forget,
entertaining to watch.
don't forget that the Premier League have sanctioned Everton taking points away from them.
Yeah,
These things could literally affect teams. So
yeah, because they've done
I
some fucked
know that
up.
they can't dabble into the market and go get the kind of players they need right now. So their hands are kind of tied. So they have to kind of like
Yeah.
just use what they have right now and get through, get through this, this stormy weather and stuff like that. But again, that's Everton. I hope they'll do us a favor in the weekend because someone needs to stop Chelsea. We'll talk all about that
Mm,
later on.
mm,
Someone, Chelsea Football
mm.
Club, need to be stopped. Something has to happen. Definitely.
So
But
you'd
see,
rather
yeah,
Liverpool win the league than Chelsea? Is that what you're saying? Because that for me is the title race right now.
no,
It's
because
them.
Liverpool fans are beginning to annoy me now. So, bro, I might just give it up for Chelsea, bro, because they annoy me, bro. The kind of, bro,
Chelsea
I
fans
thank
don't
God
annoy
you're
you.
watching Sarcasm TV, yeah? I mean, the amount of Liverpool fans that have already given their team the title already, it's annoying. It's like there's no credence to other teams. They believe that they're not going to drop points. But in the space of 3, 4 weeks, these cats have dropped points.
It
I
did. They
mean,
did
you've dropped points against Fulham. You've dropped points against Newcastle. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man. If you want to win the league, you need to get down to those places, get down
Well,
to those areas, win, get 3 points, get them in the bag. Even if you're 6 points adrift, you should be heading for the ninth point. You should be getting for the 11th, 12th. What happened to that? They have a
it's
game
on.
in hand now. They're leading with just 6 points. They have a game in hand now, and that game in hand looks useless because it's against fellow Merseyside Everton.
You would
And we
rather
know
have
they can
points on the
scrap.
board. You would rather have points on the board than games in hand. I agree with you.
Bro, you just have to get those points. And even, okay, see, when we're having all this talk and drama about Chelsea not being that conversation for the league, yeah.
They are right
Chelsea
now.
are out there without pressure and tap tap boom. They're now 2 points away from Liverpool. So who's the fool now? Who's the fool now? So I mean, see, man, shout out to Voodoo Doll Gaming. That's my graphic guy. Big up. See, big up to Voodoo Doll Gaming. He says it's our guy Tony Cole. Big up, my brother. Big up to you, Voodoo Doll, man. How you doing, my brother, man? Hope you're okay. How's the channel going? And he also says, also big up Steve. Yeah, of
Big up
course,
Voodoo. Big up
Steve
Voodoo.
get the big up, of course. See Steve. Yeah, talking about Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, let's take it.
We're not
To a
talking about
whole
your
new
game.
level.
We talked about
Let's
my
take it
game.
to a whole new level. Now, I'm reading from the Daily Mail. This is the headline: Chelsea star Mudryk
Not a star.
failed drug.
He
Oh
is not
man,
a
it's
fucking
a star.
star. He is not a
Chelsea star
star. He is not a
Mudryk's
star.
failed drug test is for the Soviet super soldiers.
Yeah.
Substance that earned Maria Sharapova a 2-year ban as £88 million Ukrainian winger fights for his career. See, Steve, yeah, Steve, I mean, yeah. See, guys in the chat, you have to chime into this one, yeah. Chelsea star Mudryk,
Star.
a drug cheat. I mean, so can we now say Chelsea are drug cheats now? I mean, I mean, if it was an Arsenal, no, 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 we're not gonna do that. No, Steve, we're not gonna. I know where you're heading to. We're not gonna do that. I
Do
mean,
you?
if it
Do
was
you
an
know where I'm headed?
if it was
Do
an
you know where
Arsenal
I'm
player,
headed? Do you know
people
where
are
I'm
just
headed?
waiting for an Arsenal player to just come up with a failed drug test, and they'll say, "Oh, oh, oh, no wonder they've challenged back to back. Oh, they're drug cheat. Oh, oh, bro." With us, see, yeah, with us just scoring some goals from set pieces, they called us Connor FC, bro. Arsenal, see, what a butt of jokes everywhere. But again, that's it to my manager and other failed managerial, henchmen that have come to this football club. But again, man, look, Chelsea star has been using drugs, and here,
Yeah,
I mean, he's being caught. If he wasn't caught,
yeah.
everything will be okay. It would still score some goals for Chelsea. Chelsea might even run up
Oh
and
yeah.
win the league. So let's
He's on
don't act as
fire.
if it's not a drug cheat.
Oh yeah.
He's a drug cheat. And
Eh,
and the football club he magically plays for is Chelsea FC. I mean, Steve, chime into this one. Can we now put the microscope right now on Chelsea Football Club, on Chelsea players right now? Because if one egg is corrupt, there is a probability that some other eggs in the park is also corrupt too. So, what do we say to that? Take it away, Steve.
I think Mudryk is a bum. I think he is. You know you're bad when you're using performance enhancing drugs or whatever the hell he's using, and he's not any better than he was. So like,
Mm,
he's trying to cheat and he still sucks. So like that so you know he's not a star. He's dusted. He's a
it's
nobody.
not star.
And he's ruining his decision making on the pitch is apparently just as bad off the pitch. Like,
Mm,
bro, that's his problem. As for if we should look at Chelsea, I mean, if someone else fails a drug test, we have to look at them. Like, if this goes for any club, if a player is using performance enhancing drugs, that person should be investigated and stuff. But
yeah.
it's not the fault of it. If frickin' Martinelli was using it, that doesn't mean Saka is. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
I think
no, no. I mean, bro.
this
But
is
if it
Mudryk.
was,
This
no,
is
no, no, no,
Mudryk.
no, 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 no,
This is Mudryk's
no, no, no,
fault.
no. No, no. Don't do that. If this was an Arsenal player, the conversation will be totally different. The
Why would it be
conversation will
totally
be
different?
totally different. It will be
Why would
that,
it be
oh,
totally
Arsenal.
different?
This is why Arsenal have been charging to the title. This is
How do you?
bro. I've seen the see, bro. We've scored just some couple of goals with corner kicks, and Arsenal is termed corner FC, bro. Set piece
People are just
FC.
man.
So
People are just
I mean, no one said,
mansplaining.
oh, it's due to some of the players, mostly our defenders that are nuanced in the dark arts that are scoring these goals. No one is saying, oh, it's Saliba scoring with the headers. Oh, it's Gabriel Magalhaes scoring with the headers. No one is isolating these factors. Everyone is saying, oh, they're all set piece merchants. It's the same thing with this one. If
Tony, people are
Mikalo
just
is cheating
bantering.
and is
People are just
already a
bantering.
disgraced a
No,
drug
no,
cheat, I
no.
mean, why can't we attach it to Chelsea Football Club right now? I mean, they drug cheat. Bro, what are we talking about?
All
What are we
right.
talking about?
If they if they're proven to be drug cheats and it's not just Mudryk that was doing it, then we'll talk about it then.
No, okay,
Simple.
good. Okay, good.
Simple.
Has Modric scored a goal for Chelsea this season?
In the Premier League, he has 0
Yes.
goals and 0 assists.
Are you sure? No, he has scored one goal. One goal. There's a particular goal he scored this season.
Tony, he has 0 goals and 0
Sure?
assists.
Zero assists?
In the Premier League, he has 0 goals and 0 assists.
Okay,
In the Premier League,
what about in the Conference League? I
he
know he
scored
has scored
one.
a goal.
He
He
scored
scored a goal
one.
this
He
season.
scored. Okay, yes, he scored a goal against Heidenheim.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Chelsea.
So indirectly,
Chelsea won
yeah.
2-0.
So directly, he has contributed. He has contributed to a win for Chelsea this season.
He
He
also
has
scored.
contributed.
He
So if he
also
has used
scored.
drugs and has contributed to helping Chelsea at least win a game, then Chelsea have won via
Okay,
the
so
auspices of a drug
Tony,
cheat.
he
So
scored.
let's don't
Tony,
act as if Chelsea haven't benefited from a drop cheat this
Tony,
season.
he scored the second goal in a 2-0 win at the 86th minute.
Steve Mahala, this is why I like these shows. Have Chelsea benefited from a drop cheat this season?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
What are you? No, but we've already established the fact. Guys in the charts, please chime into this one, yeah? This is why I like Steve Mahala. I like our arguments. See, Steve, me and you just actually established the fact. No, I'm not having that. Steve, we just opened this up, yeah? That Mudryk has scored a goal for Chelsea. Right? Has he scored a goal for Chelsea this season?
He has scored 3 goals in the Conference League, and they were all
3 goals in the Conference League. Good, nice. You're keying in. Nice. You're keying in. You keying in. That's very nice. He has scored goals and he has given an assist. Has Chelsea benefited from Carbao Mudryk this season?
No, because the games they won were 4-1. 2-0 and 8-0.
Oh, Steve. Oh, come on, man. Then you're negating the fact that he has just scored goals for Chelsea. He has scored goals for Chelsea, yes or no, this season?
Yes. Scored 3 in the Conference League.
So when a player scores goals for you, hasn't he helped the team? Has he helped the team score goals this season?
Yes, but
yes, bro. I mean, if this was Arsenal, quickly you would answer the question. But because this is Chelsea, you don't want to answer the question. Answer it fair and square. Has Mudryk scored goals? Has he scored goals for Chelsea this season? The answer is yes. Has Chelsea won with Carbao Mudryk on the pitch? The answer is yes. Has Mudryk been caught as a drop cheat? Yes. Has he been suspended by the FA provisionally? Yes, he has been. So we can all sum up that Chelsea have benefited from a drop cheat this season. The answer is yes. Chelsea are benefactors of, they have benefited from a drop cheat this season. Okay, so let's don't act as if Chelsea haven't benefited from a drop cheat this season, bro.
Tony, that's like saying if I had a child and that child robs a bank and he gives me $1,000, I'm a beneficiary of a robbery.
Yes. Like, you're but bro, you're a beneficiary because you took funds, you took proceeds, proceeds of stolen funds.
Yeah, but
actually, in some quarters in some quarters you could be prosecuted.
If I have no knowledge that money came from a robbery,
well, then you have to prove that in court. I'm sorry, you have to prove that in court.
So Chelsea will show proof. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. They will show proof that they did not know about Mudryk's use of whatever it is.
Well, the same substance that he took is the same substance that got Maria Sharapova banned from the sport of tennis, and she was a legend down there, in those spaces. So this is something very, very big. It's not a small thing. So it's not a small thing. So if Mudryk in any way has helped Chelsea this season, I don't care. In the league, I don't care. The Conference League, I don't care whatsoever. Chelsea are beneficiaries of a drop cheat. They have benefited from a drop cheat this season. So I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No idea about it.
I'm just saying. And if they go on to win the league, that might be a stain on this league. But again, that's a bigger question. Yeah. I mean, if Chelsea go ahead, and win the Conference League, and they find out that right now Mudryk has been provisionally suspended from the league right now as we speak. So they're throwing the goddamn book at him right now. Yeah, he's a drop cheat. It's certified. So, do you think that will have a kind of like a stain on Chelsea's season? Would you say it's something we have to look at? It's something we have to carefully scrutinize?
No, unless the whole team was doing it or more individuals are proven to be found guilty. Tony, I'm innocent. I don't know how you operate in life, but I operate in innocent until proven guilty. I think that's the fair way, right? Do you agree?
No, I
If
mean, I
someone
completely,
accused you, if
bro,
someone
I
accused
completely
you,
agree. But I'm going by the news that we're seeing. We're
Tony,
going by the news that we're seeing.
hold on. One convo at a time. I go by with life. I go by innocent until proven guilty. Right? I would not want someone to make an accusation about me and the public say that
Bro,
I'm
I'm
guilty.
not making the accusation. Go ask the Daily Mail. Bro, it's all over the papers.
I know.
He's an established drug cheat. It's there.
Tony,
I mean,
you're trying to say, Tony, this is a Mudryk issue, and until proven otherwise, this is only
bro, he has been banned from the
this is
league.
not.
He
This
has
is
been
not.
banned from the league already. I mean,
stop. Let me land. Please. Let me land. Right now, this is a Mudryk issue. Correct. This is a Mudryk issue.
no, but no. We're not doing that. No. We're not doing that. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, Steve. We're not doing that. It's a Chelsea problem. No. It's a Chelsea problem now. It's a Chelsea problem.
Deal with it. They'll deal with it.
Bro, they would, but again, they would deal with it as a football club. They're not dealing with it as Mudryk. No, they're dealing with it as a football club. And this cast a whole big net into that Chelsea team. Because, I mean, you saw how shambolic Chelsea. Come, let's don't act as if. But, Steve, yeah, let's don't act as if, bro, let's be very sincere. Let's don't act as if, yeah, Chelsea wasn't the dumbest and the shittiest team last season. Let's don't. Doesn't it surprise you how all of them look like universal soldiers this season? They're winning games. I mean, we have to start thinking, bro. No, I'm just saying that we have to start looking the other way right now. I mean, last season Chelsea were looking shitty. I mean, Badashile couldn't even defend. Now Badashile is actually grabbing aerial battles. Is winning aerial battles, both ground wars and air duels. See, bro, I mean, something has happened to that Chelsea team. I don't want to see drop cheats just emanate from that Chelsea team, but bro, man, even you have to accept that this season they're looking like universal soldiers.
Yes, because they got a new manager.
Tell me those guys don't look like Terminators this season.
They have a new manager that is way better than the other one.
I know Marasca is good, yeah, but bro, let's don't conclude. Let's don't conclude. We need to know. We need to know how many Chelsea players are on drugs.
Bro, a good player as well.
We need to know. See, bro, because this casts a whole big net into all this stuff. We need to know how many Chelsea players are on drugs.
Why?
We don't know. We don't, bro. We don't, bro. How would you know? How would you know, bro? Mudryk would just caught. You never knew if Chelsea players are actually doping right now. What's the evidence that they're not doping right now? Because one has already come. We need to find out.
This is where it goes to innocent till proven guilty, Tony.
I get you, man. But
Tony, in America, you can't pull over somebody without a reason to. That's not allowed. If you give the police a reason, if you're speeding, if one of your lights is out on your car, then you get pulled over. The police can't just pull over anybody for a random reason. They can't just instigate. And Tony, what we can't do is say that other Chelsea players are definitely doping because he's around Mudryk. That's not fair.
Bro, I have not insinuated that. I've not said that. But all I'm saying is, see, man, bro, I'm seeing a Chelsea team that were completely garbage last season, and I'm seeing a different new manager. Bro, did you put Chelsea in the title conversation in your predictions before coming up this season? No, exactly. And now we're just saying that Mudryk is, similarity to that of a drug cheat. Yeah. He has been provisionally expunged from the league right now. So, in other words, Chelsea are doing quite well right now. Bro, I want to know that spark. I've not said I know what was the spark, but I need to know the spark. Am I wrong in saying let's cast a deeper net into scrutinizing what's really going on with this Chelsea team? Aren't you surprised that Enzo, who looked completely shitty last season, is looking like a universal soldier today? Bro,
They
Are we
have a
gonna
good
act as if
manager.
Nicholas Jackson,
They
who
have a good
I mean, who
manager.
was looking drab? I mean, he couldn't even do a moonwalk last season, scoring goals. But this season, man has turned into prime Terminator. Bro, we need to know. We need to know. I'm not saying these are confirmed stuff. I'm just saying let's know the truth. If Modric's test is coming out and at least we've seen those adverse substances inside what he has taken, then I think it casts a whole deeper net into what's really going on. So
I
efficient
don't think
testing
it
needs to be
does. I
done
think
on
this
those
is
Chelsea
I think
players. How about that?
this is Mikhailo Mudryk's problem until something else happens. Tony, a certain midfielder at your club was accused of some things, right? Right?
Who?
So,
Who?
right. There's someone at your club, a player that was accused of doing some things. It would not be fair of me to say, gee, I wonder if the other Arsenal players, I wonder if they've done that before. They hang out with this guy. They, on the Instagram stories, they're hanging out with that would be very unfair, right? Very unfair.
No, I hear you. I
That
hear
would
you.
be
I hear you.
no.
Chelsea
Do you
fans are
agree?
getting on
Do
my
you agree
nerves.
or disagree
Oregon
with that?
Gunner is back there in the show. I have a show with Oregon Gunner 7 p.m. Don't miss that one. Oregon Gunner back to the channel. Big up to my guy, fresh from Maui. Yes, he's gonna share the whole experience with us and talk about Arsenal this evening, 7 p.m. Oregon Gunner back to the channel, back again. See, Steve, you were saying something, man. Talk to us, man.
No, but Tony, do you agree or disagree with me that would be very unfair and morally wrong to accuse other Arsenal players of doing that stuff because they're
No,
around someone that might have?
but bro, I've just given you a background. We have Saliba scoring headers. We have
I just need
Gabriel Magalhaes scoring
say
headers, and they're
agree or
calling my
disagree.
team set piece FC.
Say
Everyone is scoring headers, right?
changing the
So,
convo.
I mean, what is
No,
good for the goose? I
no,
mean, the Americans always say this, yeah. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? I mean, let's don't act as if this was an Arsenal. Let's don't act as if this was an Arsenal player that was caught doping. Yeah, that everyone won't say, "Oh, let's start testing all these Arsenal players. Maybe all of them are on drugs." Let's don't act like that. Let's don't act like
you
that.
know what people's narratives would be about Arsenal?
No, I'm just saying, bro. You know we're the most hated club, yeah, in the whole of the Premiership. You know that they hate us. The referees, they hate us. Everyone hates us. If it was just one player caught at Arsenal, they would say, "Oh, it's drug FC." That's what they would call us.
People like laughing at your club because you fail.
Okay, I hear that.
I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. It's not even me trying to be a dickhead, but people like laughing at you. I don't know if it's hatred, but like, bro. Again, let me just go back to this point. It would not be fair if, bro, Tony. I need you to say I don't say agree or disagree, and then you can say why or whatever after. I need you to just say agree or disagree. It would be very unfair to accuse an Arsenal player of, bad stuff just because one of your players got accused of it. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, true. No, I agree. Bro, I agree.
That's why I'm not doing it. That's why I'm not doing it with Mudryk and Chelsea. Simple. That's why I'm not doing it.
I hear you.
It's Mudryk's a grown ass man. I know he doesn't look like one. Looks like a fucking
but you know what's funny, yeah? It's funny that you want to extricate Mudryk from this whole Chelsea team. I mean, but we all know that if it was another football club, we'll be casting the deeper net into all the players.
Why?
We'll be asking those kind of questions. But again, no problem. I hear you, of which your facts are logical facts. I completely get that. But I'm just saying, if it was another football club that this instance of Modric was caught doping, if it was Arsenal Football Club, it's something different. They would say, let's check the old Arsenal players. Maybe they're on drugs. How have they competed twice? How have they competed twice? In 2 seasons. Why is this? How are they winning this kind of games? Bro, I've heard it all, bro.
Tony,
two players will score corner kicks and then they call us corner kick FC. Bro, I'm not having that, man. Let Chelsea take this L. Let Chelsea take the L.
What if it was Man United? What if it was Man United player? Same
I
thing,
don't know
right?
because I don't know because Man United is a very very big institution, in the UK.
Arsenal
So
is.
I, I I mean, I
But
mean,
I'm not buying this
thoughts
victim
could be
comp like what
divided.
you're trying to
But
say.
I mean, when it comes to Arsenal, they hate us. You know this. You know the FA doesn't
Every
like
team
us.
has haters, bro. Every team.
That's what I'm saying. But
Every
ours will be
team.
more pronounced. They will throw
No,
the
the most
goddamn book at
pronounced are
us,
Man United. The most pronounced are Man United. Everybody in England fucking hates Man United if you're not a Man United fan. Everybody. You
bro.
know
I
why?
hear
Because they
you.
were the most successful for a long ass time.
Bro, I hear you. Let's go into the charts before we go into
Are
this
we going to talk about the
Carabao
Arsenal
topic.
Everton game? Are we going to talk about the Arsenal Everton game? We're going to talk about that?
No, no, no. We'll get into all these games too, but let's just look into this. The assembled says, okay, BX Gunner says, cops pull anyone over for
That,
nothing
and
all
that's
the time.
wrong. That's wrong. And that's
Yeah,
wrong.
it's wrong, but they do it. I mean,
Yeah.
but they do it. No, Steve,
Yeah.
it's a harsh, harsh world. The world
Yes,
isn't,
it is.
I mean, it's not floral corals and
I
rainbows,
never
bro.
said it
There's
was.
some times
I
where
never said
stones will
it
be
was.
given to you to chew. I mean, let's don't act as if we're in the rainbow world. Yeah, we're in a
We're not.
difficult world.
We're not.
I
But what I'm
mean,
saying is,
cops pull
I
anyone over
do
for
it.
nothing all the time. It happens, bro.
I was
So
saying,
with
Tony,
this
I was saying those are
Modric
the
stuff,
rules.
let's don't act all, let's don't act with pity and with Messi, bro. Anything
I don't
happen.
have
But
pity.
again, I
I
do
don't have
believe,
pity.
yeah,
I don't
that
have pity for Mudryk. I have no pity for Mudryk. He's throwing away his professional football career. He's a
mm,
jackass. He's a
mm,
moron. He is selfish. Tony, I would do anything to have a pro football career, even at a
yeah,
championship team. That's you know how many people are like that, Tony. If you could be a pro footballer, you would do it. Make that money, play
yeah,
football as a job.
mm,
And this fucking clown Mudryk is trying to
oh,
do drugs, and he's not serious. It's selfish.
it's
It's a
selfish,
selfish move, and he's a
utterly selfish,
jackass.
man,
That's why he's not going to do anything as a footballer. This is
utterly
decision
selfish,
making sport. Yeah. So
utterly selfish. I mean,
shame for him. Shame for him.
yeah, shame for him and also shame for the team that he has helped this season to score goals. Let's don't throw away the
Why?
fact that he has helped Chelsea to score goals this season in the Conference League. Let's don't
Yeah.
act as if he hasn't done that this season. So shame to any one of them, bro. Bro, I don't care now, bro. Anyone can get it because everyone is lashing out on my team and not winning games. Yeah, I get it. When we come to Arsenal, we'll talk about Arsenal. Yeah. But again, we can't be here using our mere natural powers, yeah, going for a goddamn title, trying to win games, yeah, and we're drawing, with this half-wit teams and half-baked teams, and then we have probably now allegedly we're having, some certain kind of teams where some players have turned into, Terminator, yeah. I
Mudryk
mean,
is
and
not a
totally juiced up,
Terminator.
bro,
Mudryk
man.
is
We're
not
not
a
having that.
Terminator.
We're
He's
not having that.
woeful. He
Bro,
is
we're not having that.
woeful.
We're not
He is
having that. Some
woeful.
other
He is
teams
not
have
a
turned
Terminator.
into prime Terminator. Yeah, Arnold
No, he
Schwarzenegger.
hasn't.
Bro, let's go, bro. Let's go out of that, bro. See, guys. I see when Steve is here, man. I love him, man, because we're gonna go head to head. He's my guy. There several says here. He says, Tony, you sound jealous.
You are.
He says,
You're trying to
Tony,
make him.
you
You're trying to make a
sound
mountain out of a
jealous
molehill.
because they have a decent manager. Every
I
club
get it.
must be
I get
under
it.
suspicion if we go with logic. Okay, okay, no, no problem. No, but wait, Steve, am I wrong in saying let's cast a deeper net into making sure
Yes,
that
that is
not
wrong.
more players,
That is wrong.
are doping?
That is wrong.
I mean,
That
what
is
is the
wrong.
jealousy there? I mean, Arsenal players can't just be playing with
That
their
is wrong.
natural strength. Why some certain players are juiced up and are prime terminators? I mean,
Tony, they drug test players randomly. Do you not remember the story about Diego Maradona in the World Cup for Argentina?
yeah,
It was
sure,
a
of course.
random drugs test. It was
Random drug
completely
test, yeah.
random,
Mm,
and he got caught. And
yeah.
so if a Chelsea player is found to be, it's going to be random, because again, that's the most fair and ethical way of finding it's random. When
Mm.
Pogba got randomly drug tested, I guess they kind of found something, didn't? Who knows with that fucking case? But like that, so no, we should not be casting a net on Chelsea. It should just be the same as it always has been. There are random drug tests. There are random drug tests in football.
Mm.
There are random drug tests, and eventually you will get caught. You will. And he's not the first player to use like Mutu. It was a random drug
Yeah, it's on Mutu.
and so no, we should not be casting a wider net on Chelsea. It should be the same procedure for all the Premier League clubs,
For
and
all
all
the
League clubs, and all the whatever clubs. It's random.
No,
drug
but I mean, but see, yeah, Steve, yeah. If this testing, yeah, if this tests, yeah, are being done, just randomly, yeah, as in you just look at players and you say, okay, good, let's go test this one, let's go, and no mandatory testing, yeah, then it shows that maybe in the past 4 months,
I'm
some
sure that
players
they
would
do
have
mandatory.
completely gotten away with doping. I
I'm
mean,
sure that they've had mandatory. I'm sure that they have like medicals. When you sign a new player for medicals, I'm sure they do it there. Because also they want to know your health condition if there's something
no,
underlying.
no, 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 no. Do you
Sure
understand what
they
I'm
do
trying
that.
to say? I'm talking of week in, week out. I'm talking of
Maybe
week in,
that,
week
but
out.
Tony, we don't. Tony,
Bro, the
we
way
don't.
Chelsea are winning games, bro, I'm suspicious right now. Bro, am I
Why?
wrong in saying I'm suspicious?
Yeah,
Uh,
that is kind of that.
how? 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 How am I wrong? It has
How?
just come
Because
out that Modric is doping. Who
yeah,
else is doping down there? We don't know.
who else is?
So,
You
bro,
don't have any proof. You don't have any
why?
reason.
So why am I being castigated for having this hunch that maybe this Chelsea team might be on dope allegedly?
Because it's only one person that is being accused, and I guess he's guilty of it. He
Yeah,
failed
but
the test.
but again,
No other player
but again,
has
if
shown
one
no
is
other
caught, it
player.
means that just maybe there might be something there too for another person again, because these tests are not just done mandatorily every week.
They're done random.
They are done at random,
Well,
so
because
anything can happen. And Chelsea is out here winning games,
you know
bro.
why but Tony, do you know why they do random tests compared to mandatory? You know why they do random? Because when it's random, when something's random, it means that anything can happen.
Anything can go sporadically. Yeah.
There's 365 days of the year. If I know on every month, on the first day of the month, I have a drug test, I can easily just cut back on my usage because I know there's a drug test upcoming. When it's random, it could be every day, it could be 100 days of the year, or it could be 2 times. And the point of the random thing is to catch them when they don't think they're going to. That's the whole point of it. So if you did it mandatory, then it would be easier to cheat, because then you're like, okay, this month I gotta lay off them because there's a test upcoming.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why they do it randomly, because you can't plan for something that's random that you don't
random.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
And I'm sure, by the way, I'm sure that Chelsea are probably doing some drug tests on their players just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
And
just to make sure.
That information might not come out publicly. It's private affairs. Chelsea are their own football club. They can choose to release info. They can choose to not to. They can choose to.
But again, But again, do you know that the FA can sort of ban Chelsea if they find out, or go on a point deduction if they find out that Chelsea knew about what was going on? Do you know it can affect Chelsea adversely?
You are clutching at straws, bro.
No, I'm not clutching. I'm just saying, what if Chelsea had prior knowledge about this thing? You don't know there's an investigation going on.
Then they need to prove that they have prior knowledge of it. Just like in the example,
why are you writing everything off? You never know. You never know. Maybe they conducted private test. They found out that Mudryk maybe had something. You never know about that, allegedly. You never knew about all these things, internal procedures. Maybe they covered up something. You never know. Anything can happen.
Tony,
We're
if
just
I lived
finding
in,
these things out.
Tony, let's say I was your neighbor in Finland. We've been friends for 5 years. I go rob
Yeah.
a bank. You have no idea about it. And I say to you, here's $1,000. I got a bonus at work. I got $5,000. You're my friend. That,
Mhm.
and I'm also paying you back $500 that I owed you from a few months ago, and I'm paying you back now. Here's an extra 500 because I feel nice. And you didn't know I robbed a bank. You have no
Yeah.
idea. I didn't send you a text message, an email. You couldn't catch me or you having a conversation about it in a public space. There's no proof that I robbed the bank and that I gave you money from that bank robbery. That's
Yeah,
what the
man. No,
situation is.
no. I hear you, bro. But that
No,
situation.
hold on. Whoa. Let me finish real quick. So when you get asked about the $1,000 that you got from me, who robbed the bank, you will prove in court that you had no idea I robbed the bank because you'll show your phone, you'll show your email, and there's going to be no proof of any cameras that shows you handing
But bro,
money.
we have no proof yet. So why are you backing Chelsea when you have no proof of the matter? Well, why are you backing them when you've not heard anything?
So Tony, what's going to happen is they're going to ask Chelsea, you have no idea about that he did this, right? And Chelsea will be like, no, we don't. And then
bro, you don't know if Chelsea would say no. Bro, you don't know. That's what I'm saying. You don't know. Anything can happen. You don't know.
They do?
Bro, you don't know. There's no answer to that. You don't know yet. So if the FA approach Chelsea right now and ask them that question, you don't know for sure that Chelsea would say we didn't know or we knew. You don't know that yet. Yeah, exactly. So we have the right to throw that idea in the air. I mean, we can throw that idea in the air right now and allegedly. Because no one knows the answers yet.
What good does that do anyone?
Bro, well, I don't know, bro, because
what good would it
last
do?
season, bro. No, because last season, this guy, bro, you knew where they were, man. I mean, they're playing in the Conference League, Steve. Yeah. Bro, suddenly, this man, turn into super strikers. Some turn into Flash. I mean, some turn into prime Terminator. Bro, I'm not having that, bro. Let's wait until they do all this investigation and let's see what they end up with. I mean, let's just give them time.
Unless Chelsea knew about it. Unless Chelsea knew about it, or a teammate did, or whatever, then we can judge. The speculation, Tony.
I agree with you.
The speculation stuff does nobody any good. You can get in trouble.
No, but it does your competitors good. Bro, what are you talking about? Bro, you've totally forgotten that I'm shameless. I mean, if some certain kind of points deduction are handed down to Chelsea for knowingly fielding a player who was, who's a drug cheat. I mean, come on, man. Who would benefit from it? Your rivals, of course. So if I win a title like that, bro, I don't care. It's a title. So what are we talking about, bro?
What we're talking about.
The assembled said, I've hit a new low. Bro, what are you talking about? Well, we're talking about a Premiership title here, man. If that happens, I'll be so fucking happy.
Bro, I get it. You're clutching at straws. I get it. You're shameless. It's self-admitted. It's an entertaining conversation to have. I hear it. I'm just saying, Tony, I hope to God you are never prosecuting me for a crime in Finland. Because you're going to you're going to just assume, you are just going to assume this Steve Mahala guy, he probably did it. Look at all the football shirts he has. He definitely robbed that bank. How did he get all those football shirts? How? He must have robbed the bank. He must have.
Arsenal.Gooners says they are not on dope, Tony. But bro, how do you know? You don't know that yet.
And we
don't know these things yet. We've just established the fact that Mudryk scored goals for them this season in the Conference League. Yeah. They've been helped by a drug cheat. And I don't know why people are not seeing this. They've been helped by a drug cheat this season. So, I mean, bro, man, it depends on how you want to look at it. So if you're saying they're not on dope, well, no problem, man. But someone on dope has helped them score some goals in the Conference League this season. And that's a fact. That's not a lie. It's not allegedly. It's true. It's a fact. So let's don't act as if, I know there's a thin line here, but let's don't act as if the evidence that I've already emanated doesn't show us or leads us to the fact that Mudryk is a drug cheat. Yes. That Mudryk has scored goals for Chelsea this season in the Conference League. Yes. That Mudryk has directly or indirectly helped Chelsea Football Club win. That's a fact. That's yes. That Mudryk, who is a known drug cheat right now, has actually helped Chelsea advance into certain spaces in the Conference League this season. That's a yes. Bro, Chelsea have been helped by a drug cheat this season. So what is wrong if I say let's cast a different net to check the scale of
already explained it,
I mean the scale of that drug, of the drug. Let's know if it's a drug overdose. Let's know if it's a drug epidemic, bro. Let's know what we're dealing with.
You can go and do that. If that warms your heart.
No, it doesn't want that, bro. Then it look, bro. Wait, so you're happy with Chelsea getting points, yeah? Like, with the help of a drug cheat, and you want Arsenal to compete with inhuman people playing.
Tony,
where is the justice?
Tony,
bro, what is this?
Tony,
where is the justice?
I wish
you want Arsenal to play with natural men,
Tony,
and then you want Chelsea to benefit from a drug cheat. Where is the justice? Where is the fairness? Bro, Steve, what is this?
No.
Okay, Steve,
Tony, it makes me so happy that Chelsea benefited from Mudryk's doping. It makes me so happy. You don't even know.
No, bro.
I wish every player.
What did I do?
I want every athlete in the world to use performance-enhancing drugs. All of them. I want all of them to do it. Because
just because of me, and because I'm supporting Arsenal.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh yeah. I hope everybody in the league uses performance-enhancing drugs, and Arsenal aren't allowed to. That would make me so happy. So happy. I would love it.
Well, no. You know why? It's because you don't want to admit. You don't want to admit that it makes Chelsea looks bad. You only want to admit that it makes Mudryk look bad. And that's what I'm not having. It makes Chelsea Football Club look bad too.
And you know what?
It makes them look bad too. That's what I'm saying. So you can't extricate the fact that he has helped Chelsea get some goals this season. That's a fact. He scored goals for them. He has helped them advance their course. So let's don't act as if, and bro, see, it's just normal. See, you deduct these things, yeah. It's normal, yeah. Bro, a drug cheat has advanced Chelsea course this season. If they ask that in an examination question, what will be your answer? No, Steve, what will be your answer? Has a drug cheat advanced Chelsea course this season? Yes or no? What would you say?
I don't want Mudryk suspended. I think he should be able to keep playing.
Bro, he has been provisionally suspended already.
Yeah, well, that's an injustice.
How is that injustice? Bro, adverse agent was found in his body. Bro, this is what I'm talking about. If this was Arsenal, Steve would be loud-mouthed. Bro, he would cast the net on every Arsenal player. But now, because it's Chelsea Football Club, Mudryk, life could be florals with rainbows and lightnings and petals. Bro, what is this? What is this?
Tony, in that perfect world, I want him doing more PEDs. There you go.
Just because of me.
Let's move on. We're beating a dead horse at this point. We are beating.
See, Steve Mahala. That's why I like you on the show. You know, sometimes we just make this show very interesting for people who are watching us down here. See, Steve, I mean, look at that game. Arsenal, versus Crystal Palace. Yeah.
What about the game?
This is for the big one. Yeah. Anyone who wins this game walks straight into the semi-final of the Carbao Cup. See, Steve Mahala. See, man. I need not to tell you about the importance of this. Any team who wins this, who gets a chance to get into the finals of this Carabao Cup, I mean, that's a cup in hand, bro. Because right now, man, no one knows where the Premiership title is going to, and that's what makes it
It's
more dicey.
gone. It's
Exactly,
gone.
bro. So
It's
that's why
gone.
all these teams that are there would rather jostle for this Carabao Cup. There are no small teams in this, in this
Besides
competition right
Brentford,
now. I
Southampton.
mean, look into that Arsenal Crystal Palace, man. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think of that game, man?
I,
Surely, Arsenal should be waking up. And again, they're at home. It's at the N5.
yeah,
It's in
yeah.
London.
I mean, with Arsenal, I can't predict your results. When I think you're gonna win, you draw or you lose. When I think you're gonna lose, you win. Or when I think you're gonna draw, you're gonna win. So I don't have a good. I thought you were gonna beat Everton comfortably at the weekend, and you draw. I thought you were gonna beat Fulham like a 2-1. You draw. I thought Monaco was gonna get a draw. You beat them 3-0. So
Hmm.
I can't figure out Arsenal. I can't, and neither can Arteta. Now I just want I wonder if he goes with a strong lineup. That's what I'm interested to see. How seriously does Crystal Palace how seriously does he take Crystal Palace? Because if he screws up this game, a lot of Arsenal fans are gonna become Arteta out. A lot of them. Because then there's another trophy he's throwing away. You are clearly
Yeah.
not going to win the Premier League. You're clearly
Hmm.
not going to win the Champions League, barring a
Hmm.
miracle, which could happen, but it's low probability. And the
Hmm.
FA Cup's still there. So this is one of your two trophies that you could realistically win.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how seriously he takes the lineups. Like there shouldn't be a bunch of youth team players out there and then Sterling and these guys. Like you need to put out a strong team for that
No, but,
game.
but again, why should we even call Sterling into that conversation when the guy hasn't even been given a chance to even play this season?
He's
I
not good
mean,
enough. So that's why I wouldn't play him at all. He's not
no,
good
but
enough
how do we know he's not good enough? The Bozo manager
because
hasn't played him.
he
I mean,
wasn't good at Chelsea
bro,
last.
but that's unfair. It's unfair. We
I
don't
don't
know
think
it's Sterling because the manager hasn't even used him at all. Bro,
yeah.
he brought in Sterling to keep him on the bench. We don't even know what Sterling is capable of doing. At least the Sterling I used to know has a penchant for scoring in some certain important games when you need a goal in Man City. Even in Chelsea, he scored some very important goals for them last season.
Yeah.
Let's not
But
act as if
but
he
there was a
didn't chip in
reason.
some certain kind of
There was
goals.
a reason
Yeah,
why
it was
Chelsea
poor,
were
but he
willing to
chipped in
let him
some
go.
kind of goals. You can't tell me that Mikel
Tony,
Arteta can't get a tune out of him,
he
even a
can't get
single
a tune
tune,
out of
a, a single tune,
Tony.
one
Arteta
tune.
is struggling to get a tune out of your very good players. Never mind the players that are washed like Sterling.
Mm.
Tony, I'm going to ask you right now. Did Chelsea upgrade when they got Pedro Neto and they let Sterling leave on a loan? Is that an upgrade or a downgrade? That's an upgrade for me. Pedro Neto is a better player than Sterling right now.
No, sure, it's an upgrade,
That's an
bro.
upgrade.
Bro, I have no problem with that. But where I have a problem is you brought in a player and he hasn't played. So why would you say his? Why would you say? But again, why would you say he's even a flop? Because we don't even know if he's really a flop, bro. We don't know because he hasn't been even
I
given
agree with you. You
opportunities.
don't know. I agree
Same
with
thing
you.
with Waneri. Waneri hasn't even been. I'm all for giving Waneri, to
Would
ease
you
him in
start him?
into this team, but he's
Would
not
you
even
start him?
giving him a chance to even play.
Would
So
you
I
start
mean,
him
it's
against
useless.
Palace? Would you start him against Palace, Nwaneri?
Is that a question?
Would you start him?
Obviously, yeah, I will start him.
What would be your lineup? What would be your lineup?
Um, bro,
Raya? Would you
bro,
start
I see the
Raya?
thing.
Start Raya, I'm assuming.
Okay, Raya, I want to see Gabriel. It's gonna be a strong game, mind you. Even if it's a cup game, it's also a London derby.
Would you
It's a
start
big game.
Kivior? Would you start Kivior?
No, I will start my two
Saliba and Gabriel.
consistent centre backs. I would start with Saliba. I'll start with Gabriel. I want everything to be on
What
board.
about
I
left
want
back
set
and
pieces to be
right
on
back?
board. I want the dark art to be on board. I want direct play. That is what one area will bring to the table. I want someone who knows how to do that, do his job in that left back
What would
position.
you do for fullbacks? Who do you want to start for fullback?
Calafiori is out definitely. So let's Skelly start in that game, and
Okay.
let's put
Timber.
Timber in that right back position, the best position he's played all season. And then this manager, this bozo manager, comes in, takes away Thomas Partey, presumably our best midfielder this season, yeah, and tucks him in into that right hand. But bro, what is going on? What is going
Not
on?
good enough.
Just put
Not good
Timber there
enough.
in the right hand
That is not
side.
a good enough
Put Thomas Partey in the middle of the park. Bro, we have a goddamn team. Put in Waneri down there, yeah. I don't mind putting
What
Odegaard in
would
the
be your
bench.
midfield
Let
three?
Waneri play that number 10
What would be your
position.
midfield three? What would be your midfield three that you would start?
Thomas Partey, Waneri, and
Jorginho.
who else? Rice. And
Oh, you
Rice.
start Rice. Okay.
Yeah, I'll start Rice. And then Waneri will be more in an advanced position.
So you say Rice, Waneri, and
Thomas Partey.
Right,
That's a good midfield.
Your front three. What would you do for front three?
Front three, Kai Havertz, because Jesus can't offer us anything. It's useless, totally useless. Personally, I won't start Martinelli, although we can do with his pace. But again, maybe his pace could start from the bench, no problem. Let's put in Trossard to start down there. Yeah.
And then right wing.
And then, of course, Bukayo Saka. No rest. There's fire in the mountain. No rest.
Tony, do you want to know what SofaScore thinks your lineup's going to be? They're saying Raya, back four of Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Lewis Skelly. They're saying Nwaneri, Jorginho, Marino midfield, and then Sterling, Jesus, Martinelli front three. That's not
Jorginho is more deep lying. He's more deep lying, and again, he could go to sleep in this kind of game. Crystal Palace have fast midfielders, and Jorginho isn't the most quickest in the middle of the park. You know that. I know that.
That front three is wretched. Sterling, Jesus, Martinelli.
Nah,
that's poor.
That's
Arteta can't go with that lineup. But you know what, Tony?
But again, I would never call Sterling poor again. I would never call him poor because this manager doesn't even want to play him. So at the end of the day, I don't know I don't know Sterling's level right now because this manager has refused to play him. So why would I call Sterling a flop when I've not even seen him play? How many Premiership games has Sterling started? One.
Yeah.
Bro, one. Why did you bring him in the first place? So I will not be a party to calling Sterling a flop in this football club. Because, this manager hasn't played here. 180, same treatment. Tenny, same treatment. Bro, we have lots of players that could do a job in this team, and this manager, watch them just languishing on the bench, and he's just doing nothing.
By the way, Palace
absolutely nothing.
By the way, Crystal Palace's projected lineup is Henderson in goal, back three of Guehi, Lacroix, Chalobah.
Yeah, Guehi will be there definitely.
Midfield four of Mitchell, Lerma, Hughes, Munoz, Eze, Sarr, and Kedia. That's what they think Palace are going to go.
I'm not scared about the attack. We all know Nketiah, although he'll be extra motivated for this matchup. But has he scored a Premiership goal this season? I don't think so. Eddie hasn't. Guys in the chat, has Nketiah scored a Premier League goal?
I
doubt it.
Garbage. He's garbage. And
it's garbage. And mind you, I do know that Crystal Palace will want to rotate because there's no how they will put their first 11 in this matchup in the Carbao Cup. I don't think so.
You rate Eze? Do you think Eze is good?
Yeah, I rate Eze. Yeah, I do rate him. But again, Eze is just a star, in a big, large haystack. So I mean,
he's a big fish.
I mean,
I get it. Yeah.
I mean, even they too will want to rotate players. I don't think they're just gonna go for broke and put in their whole first 11 and then go and suffer it, in the weekend when they play against the same Arsenal. in the same
But
fixture.
Tony, Glasner is a cup manager. That's what he's known for. So he with Eintracht Frankfurt, he won the Europa League. He played strong teams in the Europa League for Frankfurt. He took it seriously.
Bro, I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it that way. I'm looking at this match as a typical London derby. And Arsenal have been so good in London derbies, even since last season. How many London derbies did we lose in the past 2 seasons? Not many. I mean, last season it was just only Fulham that beat us in a London derby. West Ham too beat us in a London derby. Apart
Yeah.
from those ones, and we had nothing less than at least 6 matches played on London turf. So Arsenal usually do well in all these London derbies. I have no problem whatsoever with those kind of games. At worst, we go into
What I would
penalties or something
what I
like
would say, Tony, is you have to look out. I mean, Crystal Palace recently away from home have gotten some pretty good results. They beat Brighton
that.
3-1. They beat
Mhm.
Ipswich 1-0. They went to
I
Aston
mean,
Villa.
Fulham beat.
They, they
Fulham beat Brighton. Brighton have off days too. I mean, they're
no,
two
no,
points
Tony,
away
hear me
from
out. Hear me out. One sec.
Man
Hear
City.
me out.
Man City haven't won a game, bro. They've only won one game in 11,
I
bro.
know, but then
Okay.
I know what Tony. What I'm saying is they've had some decent results lately and some decent away results. They also beat Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup in the previous round as well.
Yeah.
So like they've got 2 straight away wins in the Premier League. Maybe it carries over to this game. I think you'll win like I don't know 2-1 or something, but
Mm.
it's not going to be pretty, bro. And I wouldn't be surprised if you got eliminated because Arteta might put out a really weak lineup, and then you guys and Palace put out a strong lineup, and then they catch you guys. You never know, bro.
Mm.
I think you'll win, but I'm not confident in saying that. I don't.
Bro, I'm not even confident, bro. Anything can happen. But again, if there's anything we have to go by, we have to go by the form of Arsenal at home. Arsenal is one of the only teams that haven't, you know, been defeated at home this season. I
Right?
mean,
Yeah.
them
Knock
and
out.
Brentford.
Right?
I,
Yeah.
I don't know which other team has gone unbeaten on home turf apart from Liverpool, Arsenal, and Brentford. I'll
No,
struggle to find another one.
Liverpool lost to Forest. Remember?
Oh, they
That,
lost to Forest at home. Yeah, exactly.
so
Brentford
yeah,
hasn't lost
Brentford
at
and
home this
Arsenal are
season.
undefeated at home. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the BTEC Stadium. So Arsenal at the N5 haven't been defeated this season. So that leaves Arsenal and Brentford
You do
as
have
two
three
of the
draws.
only
You
teams
do have
that
three
haven't been
draws.
beaten at home this season. So
You do have three draws.
I don't see Crystal Palace
You do have three
doing it.
draws at home, albeit in the Premier League at home. You do have
Yeah,
three
but
draws.
again, having draws in the Carabao Cup only sets you up for penalties. So I don't
Are
really
you
think that we're
confident
gonna
when Arsenal go
lose
to penalties? Are you confident?
with David Raya. Yeah, I'll take my
They got
chances.
Dean Henderson's not a bad goalkeeper at penalties. He saved a few this season,
He
actually.
saved a few. That yeah, of
He
course,
saved
that's
a
another
penalty
one.
against Villa. I want to say he saved. Overall, Dean Henderson's been really good this year. Really
Hmm.
good. So,
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
bro, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. But let's see. But again, it's a London
Which
derby.
game do
Although
you
I
want
don't
to
really
win more?
trust Arsenal, but I mean, Arsenal have always done quite well in London derbies over the years, over the season. The ones we lost was against Fulham, and bro, we all know that Silver is really, really, really,
Good
really,
manager. Yeah, I agree with you.
is
I
really
like
firing on all cylinders. I mean, he's whipping those boys up to form. Let's don't act as if they didn't take away points from Liverpool, bro. Let's don't act as if they're not shooters and killers this season, bro. Let's just
They're
throw that
doing really
argument out
well.
the way. They
They're
took
doing
away
really
points
well.
from Liverpool. They took away points from Arsenal. So
They're eighth
that's a
place right now.
genuine team.
Place.
But when
Yeah.
it comes to Crystal Palace, I don't think they have enough to really trouble Arsenal offensively. Arsenal just
I
need
think
to
they do. I think they do. Sar,
really,
Eze. Yes. Sar and Eze, bro.
yeah, but it's only Eze that for me that really has those probing runs and have the
Mateta's a
capability
decent striker as well. Mateta's a
to
decent striker
actually go
as
head
well.
to head with that Arsenal defense. Sa, yeah, on his day, but again, I think he'll be silenced by Saliba. But Eze on his day can take on anyone
He
on
can
his
score
day.
from free kicks. He can score for you.
Exactly. That's another thing. But again, I can't remember the last time Arsenal have conceded via free kicks. Apart from that game against West Ham,
Yeah,
where Emerson scored a screamer.
that was
I
a
don't know when
beautiful free
Arsenal have
kick.
considered
That was
from a
an
free kick.
amazing
We hardly concede from free kick, so that
yeah.
wouldn't even be, that won't even pressure us at all. What I'm most scared is Eze, his positional play. What is going to happen? He's the key guy. So what is going to happen is that we just put Gabriel Magalhaes to just mark him off the park. Solidify our midfield. Don't put Jorginho there. Don't, because Jorginho is slow and they have fast paced, of course, wingers and of course they are
So
strong midfielders. They can outmuscle Jorginho.
yeah.
Jorginho can come in maybe in the second half to just mop up the whole thing later on because he's so slow, and I don't want this slow versus fast in the middle of the park. Just put, just choke our midfield, make it tight, make it something difficult for them to run through, so that whenever Crystal Palace, mind you, Crystal Palace are playing quite well in the transition this season. They've
Yeah, they're
scored
good
some couple of
counterattacking
goals in
because of
transition
the
this season.
pace. And they have
Very
Mateta.
fast-paced transitions this season.
Mateta's physical. He's
Matata
mobile.
is physical too. Yeah, exactly. So
And
of
he's
course, yeah,
yeah.
the counter press is quite good this season. Again, when you have fast-paced players and fast-paced wingers, they will get you those transitions. They will get you up there. But again, I still do think we still do have a very, very strong
So do you think you beat
central
them both
defense
times?
to cut that off.
Do you think
Yeah.
you beat them in both two games on Wednesday and Saturday? Do you think you win both? I think
No,
you're going to slip
I
up
think
in
we
one
might
of
win the one in the Carabao and then go to the
Selhurst.
Premiership and draw,
You'll go to Selhurst and draw.
bro.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I can see you
Bro,
drawing.
and bro, this Arsenal team, the manager has, bro, that guy has fucked us up. I mean,
Right.
that guy has fucked us up real bad, real bad. The
Yeah.
guy doesn't even rotate. I mean, the manager has literally given up. He
Yeah.
has given up, bro.
Well, what did you think of the
Completely
Everton
clueless,
game?
bro.
What was the
Bro, and
problem
I'll be
in there?
talking about this with Oregon Gooner, yeah, by
Yeah.
7 p.m. today. I saw Bukayo Saka taking on up to 6 players. Nana, Dakore. I mean, the whole goons were after that.
Mikolenko, their
Bro,
fullback.
Mikolenko, the whole Everton goons were all over him. It was carrying them, bro. No help. Kai Havertz was wrong. Oh my days, bro.
Right.
This kid was just doing the whole work by himself. No one was there to help him. And I'm like, what are these donuts looking at? Oh God, bro.
What was the
See,
problem in the Everton game? What was the biggest problem, do you think?
bro, see, yeah. Why would you bring Thomas Partey, yeah,
Play him
and
at right back.
put him in that? Okay, you're looking for a goal and you remove your most creative player.
Right.
Bro, I mean, so many things are
Exactly. It
wrong.
don't make sense. You're
Bro,
right.
so many things are wrong.
Yeah.
Bro, so many things are wrong. Martinelli, what has gone wrong? He's completely disappeared out of the atmosphere. Bro, there's no stars aligning with that guy anytime soon. He's
Yeah.
completely useless. Steve Mahala,
Yeah.
before we go, 1 hour, 24 minutes. Take us through Newcastle Brentford before we go, man. What are your projections for that matchup? I mean, is that game away from home or is it
No.
at
That's
St.
same
James
game.
Park?
If it was
St.
at
James
the
Park.
G-Tech,
Okay.
if it was at the G-Tech, we'd lose based off of Brentford being so very, very good at home. I think we'll win because they are very poor away from home. And Newcastle, thankfully, have been scoring some goals lately. We have been put 3 past Liverpool, put 4 past Leicester. Scored 2 against Brentford, even though we lost 4-2. Because a lot of points this year, Newcastle's attack, which is our definitely, I mean, Isak is a very good player.
Big up Waffle TV.
Like we have good attackers at Newcastle. We also got decent midfield as well. But like it's good to see Newcastle at least scoring goals. So I think we'll get like a 2-1 probably against Brentford. Probably like a 2-1.
2-1. Interesting. Yeah,
Be a tough game,
I
though.
completely agree with you. Brentford absolutely horrendous away from home this season.
Yeah.
Bro, absolutely horrendous.
But
Bro,
this is Tony. This is
they
where I
even
get
get
hurt.
even just half of the game they've played away this season, man.
Right.
Bro, they will be up there with the best in the league. You went to say
Right.
something, brother?
No, but Tony, this is where I get nervous with Newcastle because when I feel confident going into a game, they do something to fuck that up and they lose or draw. Like the West Ham game. I thought we were going to beat West Ham. Silly me. But then we go and lose 2-0 and play like shit the second half. So this is the thing with Newcastle. Like when we turn the corner, this Brentford game has to be we have to do our thing. I don't even care if we don't really play that well, but we just get the win over the line because it's a cup game. Cup game is all about surviving in advance. In the league, you want to perform well because it's a long ass season. You want to keep up with it. In the cups, just get through it, find a way to win on penalties, extra time, 5-0. I don't care. Just get to the final.
Just get to the final.
Yeah,
I mean, bro, it's a semi-final place to have a cup win. I mean, this is a big competition.
I think we're playing the winner of the Arsenal.
On no occasion should Mikel Arteta throw away this cup.
And same thing with Eddie Howe. Same thing with Eddie Howe. He should not be throwing away this opportunity. He shouldn't be.
Steve, just before you go, man, I mean, just look at I mean, just go into a critical appraisal of Liverpool, man. I mean, yeah, they were leading with about 8-9 points. Suddenly that gap has been cut down to 2 points. I mean, they still have a game in hand, but mind you, that game in hand is a Merseyside derby. So I mean, in a derby, anything can happen, right? And of course, that's Everton. And at the time they'll be playing that matchup next year, Steve, by the time they'll be playing that matchup, it might actually be a scuffle. It will be a skirmish because Everton will be fighting for they'll be fighting the relegation battle. So that might be a skirmish altogether. So just throw those points away. But again, man, Liverpool drop points to Fulham, drop points to Newcastle. And I was telling some other guys on Sarcasm TV, there are more points to be dropped from Liverpool this season. What do you have to say to that before we go, Steve Mahala?
Well, I watched that game. I watched you guys, and I watched the what's it called? I watched the Arsenal game. I watched the Fulham Liverpool game. Fulham. Anthony Robinson. Let's talk about this guy, Anthony Robinson.
Exactly. Big up to Baga, who is down here. Big up to Dunsey. Big up to Zion YT. Big up to Dunsey. How are you doing, Dunsey? My guy. I'll be seeing him this week. He's coming to the show this week.
Big up Dunsey. I'll start out with the Fulham side of things because they're very impressive in this game. They're very impressive. Because they have some really good players like Robinson. I like some of their midfielders. Iwobi's having a phenomenal season. Whenever I watch
Iwobi's looking good.
Iwobi's always been talented.
He's looking good. He scored at least 5-6 goals this season already, man. He's looking good without a doubt.
Iwobi's always been talented. I think you'd agree with that. It's always just been consistency and end product. Yeah. And I think sometimes he is a bit easy to figure out defensively because he does kind of the same moves, but seen a lot of good performances from him this year and a lot of goals. A few goals in assists. I thought he was great. He had his way with Trent, and same thing with Harry Wilson as well. Decent little player. And so Fulham played a really good game, and Anthony Robinson was fantastic. Leno made some really, really good saves. And the thing is, they went for it, but before the red card, because they scored first, keep in mind. They scored first before the red card. So it's not like they had the red card and then scored, and then were on the front foot and attacking. They went for it the whole game. It was a really good end-to-end game. And with Liverpool, that is one of their weaknesses at left back. Simicast is not good enough. He's a backup.
He's not good enough.
And Robert
Gomez
Sanchez,
even isn't good enough. I mean, they're missing Konate. Bro, they will concede goals this season.
Konate
They
played.
will concede more goals.
Konate played against Fulham.
Oh, is he back from injury?
Yeah, Konate played against.
Did he play?
Fulham.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But the thing is, for Liverpool, they were in real trouble because they went a goal down before the red card, and Fulham had they were knocking, like I said, they're knocking at the door the entire game. They were really good. It is impressive that Liverpool did get a draw out of it, and they were so dominant even without 11 men. Like with 10 men, they still had a lot of chances. They still were attacking. They had to work twice as hard because a man's missing, obviously, but they were still very impressive going forward. Because some teams, Tony, when they go down to 10 men, the whole they just retreat.
They just They just give up. They just
like,
roll over.
If you told me that Everton were playing with 10 men against you guys, I would have believed you because they played like they had 10 men. They offered nothing going forward.
They offered nothing, bro.
But it was very impressive from Liverpool that they played like Klopp, like a Klopp team. So this is interesting from Slot's perspective because that's the first red card Liverpool have had this year. So clearly his approach when they go down to 10 men is they're going to be very, very attacking. So basically he's going to put all his chips in. He's going to go all in next time Liverpool get a red card based off of what they did against Fulham. So it was still impressive to see that they got a draw out of it because a lot of teams would have lost. And they could have won that if not for some better finishing here and there. But yeah, it is drop points. But the thing is, Tony, they could afford to drop points because you guys did. They could afford to drop points because you guys did.
We dish out the goods for these teams, and it hurts me, bro. We dish out we just open it up for this players to just come take points, and it's hurting me because if you want to go for the title, man, when these teams drop points, when a team like Liverpool make mistakes, you to capitalize on those kind of mistakes, but we do nothing, absolutely nothing. This manager, he has, bro. How about Sterling, bro? How about Sterling? Let's see. Why did you bring the guy in the first place? Why?
Right.
Why did you bring Sterling into this football club when you know you don't want to play him? Bro, man, this manager has cost us another title this season, bro. This is the easiest season to win this league. And yet this manager, this bozo, this complete clown, completely just throws it away. Bro, man, I still feel the stars will still align. It depends. Because I still see Liverpool dropping. This is where my confidence is coming from, Liverpool will still drop points. I know that for a fact. Liverpool, bro, they will still drop points. I don't care how we look at it.
They have to play 23 more games. I agree. I don't think they go on a 23-game winning streak.
Exactly, bro. Bro, they still have that rematch with Newcastle. They have a rematch with us.
Chelsea will not win 22 Premier League games in a row, and Arsenal won't either. Tony, here's your problem. Let's say Arsenal are in the title race. You have to go to Anfield and somehow win.
That's a big one.
When was the last time you beat them at Anfield?
Bro, that's a long time ago, man. I can't even remember those records, bro.
If you had to guess. I
hardly beat them at Anfield. Bro, Anfield has been a place of regrets for Arsenal over the years, man. It's been shocking.
Do you think it's been over a decade?
More than that. We hardly beat this. We hardly beat Liverpool away from home.
You beat them in 2012. 2-0.
Was that in the league?
Yeah, 2012.
Sure.
Yeah,
2012 till now. That's more than 10 years.
Do you remember who scored? Do you remember who scored? 2-0. Arsenal
Two
win.
nothing.
It was a midfielder and a forward. 2012.
Cazorla.
Yeah.
Cazorla scored the goal.
Because
One other
in the
person scored it.
58th
Oliver
minute.
Giroud.
Nah.
It can't be Theo Walcott.
No.
Who was that? I've forgotten. Remind me, man.
He's a German.
Lukasz Podolski.
Yeah, Podolski.
Podolski.
It was that long ago that you last got a win there in the Prem. Last time you won, Cazorla and Podolski were playing for you guys.
Damn, man. Bro, that's a long time ago, man.
Look at Liverpool's lineup was Pepe Reina, Glenn Johnson, Skirtle, Daniel Agger, Jose Enrique, Gerard Nuri Sahin, Joe Allen, Barini, Suarez, and Sterling.
Damn. Man. Bro, that's a long time ago.
So going back to the title race, Tony, you've had a draw here and there. You had a 3-3 draw in 2016. You had a 2-2 draw in 2014.
No, Anfield is a bad place to go. I understand that. But again, you have to understand that Liverpool are a vulnerable team. They're very, very vulnerable.
I agree with you, but I don't see you guys. I see you guys being more inconsistent than they will be. And also, Tony, that Arsenal-Liverpool game is the third last game of the year. It might not matter at that point. It might not matter at that point.
It might not matter at that point.
Maybe Liverpool could possibly clinch the title with 4 days to go, and then you go to Anfield for what?
For nothing.
If they already have it match. Or maybe there's a situation where you or Chelsea have to win at Anfield to go above them, and if you don't, then they win it.
But again, man, I don't know.
That is a big obstacle for you to face, Tony.
I don't know. For a fact, I know all these other teams will drop points, but Mikel Arteta, the useless coach, I don't think.
That's also why
it's just the problem. Bro, Arsenal don't even need a manager right now, bro. Just throw this manager away. Throw him away. Just throw the manager away.
Club doesn't have the ball.
He offers us nothing.
Unfortunately for you, Tony, your club doesn't have the balls to do that. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
Bro, man.
They don't have the balls to do it.
Bro, the team can coach themselves, bro. This manager is doing nothing. He's not even using the players. He brought in, but he's not using them. But what kind of nonsense is this, man? Bro, man. Steve, talk to these people, man. Tell them what you got coming up, my brother, man. Bro, pretty much an intense show, yeah? I mean, when we're talking about Mudryk here, bro, very intense show, and I enjoyed every moment of it, man, you know. So, big up to you. So, what do you got coming up on your channel, my brother?
Nothing much. I think tomorrow I'm doing a Atalanta watch along. They're playing at like 12:30 my time in a Coppa Italia game, so I'll do that. And maybe might be doing a Newcastle watch along on the Sarcasm City playback. So just some watch alongs coming up this midweek round. So that's what I got going on.
A couple of watch alongs.
Thanks for having me, and good to see everybody in the chat.
Man. Steve Mahala, big up to you, my guy, my brother. Thanks for joining me today, man. You know, for our show, Gooners and Magz. Yeah, guys, are you not entertained? I mean, Steve Mahala has been here now for 3 weeks back to back, man. Steve, big up to you. Thanks for being consistent with me this season, man, because I only just want to work with a handful of people. I don't want to work with too much people, too many people.
I hear it.
I just want to keep it small now. I've tried to do that thing with a large crowd, and some people just talk nonsense. So I just want to. I mean, I just want to keep the circle small for now, and just do my shows. Of course, I'll bring in some other people like Don C, people I highly respect. Don C will be coming back to the channel. you guys saw a cameo of him last week. Yeah, he's gonna come back this week. I'll talk to him. Let's see what we can do this weekend because I really do like the way he talks football. You know. And Oregon Gunner is coming up here 7 p.m. Guys, you don't want to miss that one. Oregon Gunner back from the island. Yeah, my guy went to the island nation and just decided to go chill down there. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, and he has strong words for the Arsenal. So you guys better come check that one out. Oregon Gunner, 7 p.m. UK time is gonna be down here with us.
Hell
Steve,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Steve, would you like to do um a watch along for that? A watch along for the game tomorrow
Which game?
for the Arsenal Crystal Palace.
I'll let you know about it. I'm not sure yet about like what I'm doing tomorrow because
Okay.
usually on
If
Wednesday,
you would like to do it, I would like to do it
usually,
in
yeah,
your own channel. Let's do it in your own
yeah,
channel. I can multicast to
yeah.
my channel.
Usually on
So,
Wednesdays, usually on Wednesdays I hang out with my girlfriend around the 2 to 4 o'clock my time, but she's
oh,
sick. So I don't know if she'll feel
okay.
better. Kind of thing.
Okay. So
We'll
just let
figure
me
it out.
know if you're going to do that one, then I
Yeah,
will join you and multicast to my channel because you've
yeah,
been here too much. You've been
of course,
here 3 times. I've not come to your channel. So please, I can come to your channel for that watch along and we can do it.
bro. Of
Even if
course,
no
bro.
one is coming, then I'll just come and we can do it together. But you
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
function of me to multicast, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll hit
good.
you up about it for sure.
Yeah,
For
please
sure.
just let me know. Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah.
And of course, we pray that we pray that your fiance or your girlfriend, either way,
Beyonce.
gets
Whoa,
better.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Bro,
Beyonce.
I'm trying to get you married,
Damn.
man. I'm
Too
trying to
much.
get you taken off this. Bro,
Damn.
I'm trying to get you
Too
off the
much
streets,
for
man. Bro, there's
Beyonce.
nothing in the streets. I'm trying to get you off the streets, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
man. So that's a prayer for you, man.
I'm
See ya, guys. Yeah,
That's
from
funny.
me and my brother, my guy. Yeah, Steve Mahala. Catch me 7 p.m. Don't miss. See ya, guys. Don't miss it. Argon Gunner comes back to the channel. You don't want to miss this one. Yeah, you guys know whenever me and Oregon Gunner down here, it's fireworks, and there's more fireworks that's gonna. If you thought that this one between me and Steve Mahala was fireworks, just wait till Oregon Gunner comes 7 p.m. and I'm gonna have words because out here is already saying that this Mudryk guy and this Chelsea Football Club shouldn't be held accountable. Bro, what are you talking? Oregon Gunner, I'm gonna see you 7 p.m. and then we have a hell of a show. We're gonna talk about this, yeah. From me and Steve, my brother, man,
Yo, big up,
we
Don.
are out. Peace, guys.